Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Whiskey Wednesday, or you should be saying konnichiwa. I just got back from an 8-day trip to Japan, Tokyo. Did some whiskey hunting, and this is one of the bottles that I found, or that I searched for while I was out there, and I was able to find it. So this is a Japan-only bottle, but I noticed that there are plenty of websites here in the US that sell this. So I was like, should I do a video of this since you can only get it in Japan? But then I realized that people could buy it, but most sites sell it for a ridiculous amount of money. So I figured we'd give our thoughts and see if it'd be worth paying more than what I paid for it. So I'll show you the bottle. This is Four Roses Super Premium. This bottle is ridiculously beautiful. You got the little rose logo. I think that's metal, like it's like a light metal. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So I guess what happens is Four Roses dumps this into a barrel, and then it gets sent over to Japan, and Kirin does the rest. They bottle it. So $51 in a duty-free store. This is 86 proof, I think. I can't, gosh, the writing on this is so light. Let's see here, 43%. There's a bunch of kanji on the back of it. That's the cool part about getting bottles like this. It says 43%, so yeah. 86 proof. This is a 750 milliliter bottle. Most bottles over there are 700 milliliters, so pretty cool. I've said it a bunch of times. I don't typically love the first pour out of a bottle, but I wanted to kind of check this out and just see first impressions, what we think of this one. So I had a blast in Tokyo. If anybody's watching this and was considering going, I cannot recommend that country enough. Screw off bottle. It's one of the greatest countries in the world, and despite what a lot of people think, very, very cheap at the moment. So if you were considering it, consider it no longer and absolutely make it happen. So let's check this thing out. 86 proof. I don't typically love anything under 100 proof these days. I've said that in a bunch of videos recently. But this bottle was so cool, and it was just one of those ones I'm like, if this is easily available, I'm gonna get it. I saw this in, I think, 2 of the shops that we were looking for whiskey at. Not everywhere had it. I mean, they say, I was doing some research online, they say it should be everywhere, liquor stores, grocery stores, but I only saw it at 2 spots. So maybe not as available as one might think, but wasn't hard to find, if that makes sense. So, see what this thing smells like. I mean, despite being low proof, it smells good. It's very vanilla forward, and there's like this cool kind of like charred wood thing. There's no age statement on this. I don't know how long this sat. I had done some reading. Some people say that like 80% of the recipe is 8 years, and then they blend it 20% of a 10-year. But apparently the mash bill for this specific bottle that they bottle over there is unlike any Four Roses recipe here. So it's completely different. But yeah, there's no age statement on it. I don't know. It's not like heavy oak, so it doesn't smell like it's been sitting for that long. It's even got like a little bit of a smoke thing. But yeah, vanilla. There's like maybe it's like peppery, smoky, charry. Definitely doesn't smell like sweet other than that kind of vanilla, maybe like some molasses. So, cheers. One cool thing about all these bottles is all the kanji that's on the back. Although everything on the front is in English, and then there's a bunch of English back here. I just can't read it because it's such like a light type on a clear bottle. I mean, this is a really, really smooth, like just easy sipping whiskey. There's a faint bit of alcohol on the finish of that, which is kind of weird to me since it's only 86 proof, but I kind of enjoy it. Lots of vanilla that you're tasting. Smelled that. Very much like spicy, peppery. It almost tastes like when you, like if I walk into my wife's closet and you know, you smell like leather shoes. It almost tastes like that. It's got this leathery thing. So, I mean, this is good. Is this anything mind-blowing? No. It's a fun bottle to have, though. So, would I pay the prices I've seen online for this? No way. This is just one of those things where $51 where I was at, obviously you have to travel to Japan, so take that into consideration. If I lived over there, I would probably have this. This would be something that's, you know, you could give someone who wants to get into whiskey just because it's such an easy sipper. This would be something that you could mix with since it's 86 proof. I mean, I don't drink soda, so I don't mix whiskey. I drink everything neat. But I'm guessing that, you know, regular Four Roses is what, 80? Is it 80 proof? I think people use the regular, like, yellow label Four Roses as a mixer. I could see people doing that with this. But yeah, this is really, really easy drinking. It's good. I'm glad I have a bottle of this. I wonder how long I can make this thing last. Just because who knows the next time I'm going to be back there. But yeah, the prices I've seen online, I've seen anywhere between $120 to $250. I wouldn't touch this bottle for that. Unless you're like a Four Roses fanatic and you want it, do it. But this is just your typical kind of run-of-the-mill, entry-level 86 proof, easy sipping whiskey. Very much like the vanilla. There's almost like, now that it's been sitting a little bit, almost like a apple-y kind of a pear thing. Very faint. Finish of this one doesn't last very long. But yeah, that peppery spice is cool. And there's this cool, like, charred kind of smoky, oaky thing. So I'm guessing this has been aged a little bit. I mean, if they, you know, what I'd read between 8 and 10 years, that makes sense. Just because there's, you know, a wood presence to it. So I think that's it. If you're in Japan, seek this one out. If you're here and you, like I said, you're a Four Roses guy or gal, and you want this bottle, if you want to pay the price tag, I would try and find it as cheap as possible. If this was over 100 proof, I could see maybe spending a little bit more just to add it to your collection if you wanted this, you know, bottle on your shelf. But like the $250 price tag, no way. I'm happy with the $51 purchase for sure. And yeah, I'm glad I got to try this. So another Whiskey Wednesday in the books. Like I said, if you're considering visiting Japan, do it. Tokyo is amazing. I didn't get much outside of Tokyo this trip. Last trip we went outside a little bit, but I'd like to go back and go south or go north. I want to go back bad. I love that country. So that is it. See you guys soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't